Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Growing Energy. My name is Energy. You can call me Nikki or Nikki Energy or Energy, whichever you so choose. Thank you for coming to spend some time with me. If you are returning, welcome again. And if you're brand new, hi, welcome. Take your shoes off, get comfortable. I'm just gonna do a quick love reading. Just see what comes out, see what the energy is right now. So let's get into it. Oh, like, share, comment, or subscribe. And subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Not or subscribe, and subscribe. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what comes out. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That fell on the floor. Okay, so we have Beauty or Beast. Two faces with the same name. I can be your sweetest gift or your worst enemy. It's your choice. We're gonna keep pulling before I start going into what I think this is. All right, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card. The story has been told, the lessons have been learned. I release you from me, never to return. I feel like the last few days that I've been doing readings, it's been about people from the past or relationships that we might need to walk away from. And with this Beauty or the Beast card, I'm seeing like almost like people who are matching energy, which I understand in the grand scheme of things, like that's like the new wave of I match energy. What you do, I'll do. But in my opinion, it's not really the most, it's not the most beneficial thing to do with your time. Because if someone decides that they want to give you a nasty side, or if someone isn't treating you the best way that they could, why are you going to turn around and try to find ways to hurt them as well? That basically says that if the two of you are doing the same thing, you're on the same vibration. So no matter how much you want to look at that person and judge them for the decisions that they're making, you're right there with them. Because sometimes you fall into that victim of being either the beauty or the beast. So in this dynamic, I feel like, honest to God, if you feel like you have to go about a relationship that way, and with this Death card, I release you from me, never to return. All right, so this is a transition of a relationship. Maybe this is a relationship where the both of you brought out the best and the worst in each other, which tells me that this was a significant soulmate relationship, because it's only those that can affect us. It's only those kind of relationships that can cause us to, change, bring certain things out of us. We see reflections, like there's mirroring. We see reflections of ourselves within those relationships. So with those significant relationships, it's like you're meant to learn something that you take with you moving forward in the future. Now, it's always great when two people can heal together and they both want to be in a dynamic. So they both, they learn and they start acting accordingly and everything like that. But I feel like with this Death card and the Beauty and the Beast, it's the ending of something. And I feel like, I'm going to keep pulling cards, right? But I feel like if you feel like you have to fight or guard yourself in a relationship, is that really a relationship that you want to be in long term? Do you want to be a part of a dynamic where you're constantly having to be on edge, or, well, they ignore me, so I have to ignore them, or they made fun of me, so I have to make fun of them, but you're going to still stay and exchange your energy with a person that makes you go back and forth between these two. I almost want to say, this is no hate on any Geminis, but because there are two faces here, I'm not saying that this person's a Gemini, but you could be a Gemini. This person can have Gemini energy. And I also see Scorpio energy with the Death card. Scorpio and a Gemini. Sounds like a real fun combination. All right, let me keep going and see what else I pull out. But don't match energy. Don't match energy. Just leave. If you have to do all of that, don't match energy. Just leave. Give me another card to clarify this Beauty or Beast card. This Nurture card. And this is the number 3, which is making me feel like this is the Empress card. And then we have 9 dreams coming true. So off rip, 9 is like the completion of it's not the full cycle completion, but it's a completion of like part of this cycle. Like I feel like the last push. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read both of these out of the book because I like to pull the message as it's supposed to be. But this is definitely cherish, nurture, nourish, blossom, abundance, nature, creativity. The nature card reminds you to tend the garden. Relationships may be nourished in order to thrive. Count the abundant blessings of the relationships you have. Find ways to let other people know that you care for them and appreciate them. Good relationships can be taken to new levels of happiness, and faltering relationships can be revived with loving care and attention. Equally, be sure to tend to your relationship with yourself. Nurture your soul by giving yourself the grace to be who you really are, and love yourself for it. Take a few moments every day to connect with divine. Pull a card from this deck, meditate for 5 minutes, or simply have an attitude of gratitude. Nurture your mind by engaging in activities that stimulate and engage. Use your creativity in some way every day. Everyone has the ability to be creative, whether you paint, write, cook, sew, sing, dance, live. Take care of your body and maintain your good health, or make your body healthier. Relax in a bubble bath, enjoy a good cup of tea, or take a long walk. Connecting with nature will soothe and nourish all aspects of yourself. Remember that nurturing yourself also raises your vibration and sends a signal of love into the universe. If you desire it, the signal will be a beacon that will bring a new and loving relationship to you. I shower all my relationships with loving attention and watch them blossom. So this is the Empress card. All right, so a few things came up to me when I read that. I'm not even going to read this one because this Dreams Coming True card I feel like is a new relationship that is coming up, right? The whole universe within your hands. Really blessing. Some of you can work a lot with your hands. You might have met somebody at a class where you had to use your hands, or a cooking class or pottery class, just something that you have to use your hands on. You could have met someone there, but all right. So let's say these are two different relationships, right? In the first relationship with this death card that's done, you matched energy, like I said, and I told you before, we shouldn't do that. So you were matching energy. If they wanted to fight, you wanted to fight. It's like really a toxic cycle that feels to me is now over. Two things can happen. It's either you and this person that it's over with have both found yourself, went to counseling, or just overall did the work behind the scenes so that you can heal from anything that caused you to be on that vibration. So now the both of you are operating from a different vibration, a different level. So, you can come together in the future more healed, where the both of you respect each other. Or it could be you separated from this person who you consistently had to go back and forth with, and you basically start nurturing yourself. You start taking care of yourself. You put yourself first. You went out in nature more. You ate better. You're taking care of your body. You're exercising more. Your thoughts are better. Because I see the sun basically behind her head. It looks like the sun behind her head and the light in her hand. There's something with the hands. Whoever's watching, you might know what that means. But there's something with the hands here that you do. Doctor, dentist, just different things. Making stuff, building stuff with the hands that I feel like is really, really important. But I feel like your touch is blessed. I feel like this is a blessed, like your touch, and I'm also seeing Hawaii. What do I think about when I think of Hawaii? I think sacred grounds. I think nurturing. I think lush abundance. I think Taurus. This Taurus eclipse that's coming up. I'm recording this on the 27th? So tomorrow, the Taurus eclipse that's coming up, even though the energy is potent like a few weeks to a month before and after, or 6 months after the eclipse, from what I understand. So you could be going through this that amount of time, but I'm seeing a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of stability, a lot of nurturing. And then plus the Taurus eclipse is going to be at 5 degrees. And that is a degree. It's a Leo degree, but the degree itself stands for love. So that's definitely showing me that there is some kind of activation within your love life, especially happening or starting within this Taurus eclipse kind of energy. I feel as though, like that card said, like the description said, when you start taking care of yourself, you become a beacon of light, bringing in, your dreams. If your dream is to be in a successful relationship where the two of you don't go back and forth all the time or aren't disrespectful to each other, you can have that. But you have to make sure that your thoughts and your actions reflect that of someone who knows they deserve better than the negative aspects of a relationship. And I also don't want you to focus on like, well, these relationships went bad, so that means all my relationships are going to be bad. That's bullshit. That's not how that works. These relationships go bad. And if you keep, I always say in my readings, if you keep meeting the same type of person, just in a different form, that's a cycle. That's something that you need to end, something you need to realize, something that you need to do differently so that you can be done with that cycle and start to invite different types of love in, more nurturing types of love, more abundant types of love. If you are a woman watching this, or you have feminine energy, you don't have to be a woman, but you're in your feminine energy, like, you're into the energy of receiving. This is, you have a lot of suitors. You might not recognize it, but there are a lot of people that see you as beautiful, that look at you like you're kind of out of this world, like you're ethereal. I think that's how you say the word. You might not notice it, but with the Empress card, with this nurture card, that's what I'm feeling like. There are people that see you, you have more connections than you think. The thing is, you might not have considered some of the people around that actually like you. But I almost feel like the way she's sitting inside this garden and how she's like just being herself and, just being in nature. When you are in your truest form, the person who is right for you will not try to change you. Like, those people that let's just say you were a stripper, right? There's nothing wrong with being a stripper. We support the naked hustle around here. This is a judgment-free channel and a judgment-free zone. So let's say you were a stripper and you met somebody while you were a stripper, male or female stripper, I don't care. And you met somebody while you're a stripper and they liked you so much. And then as soon as you guys get together, they start telling you, you have to wear more clothes. You have to stop doing this. You can't do this. You can't do this. And now they're putting rules on you. But when they met you, they liked that about you. They wanted to be with you because of who you are. They didn't want to cage you in and try to like keep you separated or make you feel like there's something wrong with you being yourself. The people that are coming in now, after the end of this cycle that you've closed out, the people that are coming in now are going to appreciate you in all your authenticity. And that's what you want, because it's when you are appreciated for who you are at your best, at your worst, you can really flourish within a relationship. And that's a beautiful thing. But if you're dealing with anyone and they kind of make you feel like you have to go tit for tat or like it's a competition, that's not love. That's not even like that person has a lot of pain within them that they're looking for someone to project it on because they don't have the balls enough to go to counseling. If you're a man looking for feminine energy, or even if you're looking for a masculine energy, this is nurturing card. This is someone who's abundant. You'll recognize this person because they like good things happen for them, or they're always able to, like, wherever they go, somebody wants to do something for them. They just have that kind of energy where when you're around them, you feel peace. And that's what you want. She looks peaceful here. She looks like she's in her element. Things are growing around her, which means that her touch is golden and she's abundant. This person could have healing hands. I'm thinking of a masseuse, someone who does who's a chiropractor, things like that, who have healing hands. Look for someone who their touch, you feel it like you feel something when they touch you. You don't feel numb. You feel abundant. That the feeling that kind of wakes you up on the inside. That's an amazing feeling to have. Let's keep going. Let's see. I just need one card. What else can we tell the viewers about this reading? What other messages do we have? Okay. Travel. I did say Hawaii. Some of you could be going to Hawaii. I'm seeing beaches. I'm seeing a plane. Vacation, honeymoon, enjoyment. If you're going on a vacation soon, you might be meeting someone. If you're going on vacation this weekend, especially during that Taurus eclipse, honey, invite me to the wedding. I mean cereals. For cereals, invite me to the wedding. What else do we have? Yeah, but travel is significant. I see beaches. I see palm trees. It could be California. It could be Florida. It could be wherever you are, wherever in the world you are, where there's, you know, beautiful trees, beautiful oceans, where you're taking a trip to. Because I see the beautiful trees, the greenery, just a lot of Taurus energy. This Taurus eclipse this weekend is going to activate something for you within your love life. I really feel that. Let me get another card to describe this situation. You could even meet them on the plane. That's cool. You can meet them on the plane. Home, property, real estate, residence. All right, you could be traveling, moving to a new place. You could be going back home, like you're already on vacation and you're traveling back home. Or, like I said before, with this person feeling like being nurturing, this person feels like home. This person will be a safe place for you. You can also be the next person to come into your life, right? You could be building a home together. You like to travel with each other, building a home together. I do see there might be a delay for the trip. Like it might be delayed for a little bit, like the flight back home. So that's a possibility that could happen. Or maybe there were obstacles going on this trip. It might not necessarily be travel by plane, right? Because some of you, and not everyone's taking a plane. But if you're driving somewhere this weekend, if you're going anywhere that requires you to move and get in transportation, on transportation, even use your legs to walk someplace, there's a possibility for you to meet someone. And that's what that travel is, and that's what that home is. So it could be like you're going someplace and then a road is blocked off, and then all of a sudden you take a detour someplace and you end up meeting someone there that piques your interest. And it's like, oh, who are you? And they're like, who are you? And you're like, I'm your new boo. And you're like, all right. It works that easy. It's that easy. All right. Let me get some more messages for this reading. Like, if you just ended a relationship, don't feel bad because there's some love coming in for you. Release. I know that's right. Loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. Some of you don't believe that there's someone out there for you. Let me show you this card. Another woman near the water that looks like she's happy, looks like she's feeling free. And then the way how the sun looks like it's coming out of her body, it's like an activation of your solar plexus chakra, right? I feel like it's an activation of your power. I feel like it's really like activating power within you. Like the ending of this past relationship, it might not have just ended, but it ended like, a while ago. The ending of that relationship really activated something in you. Yeah, you were sad and everything, but you had to have courage to walk away from it, or to let it leave your life, to let it end, to keep moving without it. A lot of times that we could be in relationships and think because of time we should stay with that person, but realistically it doesn't matter how much time you have with that person. If that person isn't right for you anymore, get the fuck up out of there. Excuse my French. Get the heck up out of there. All right, let me get another card. Ooh. Appreciate. Your twin appreciates you. See the blessings, practice appreciation. You will be appreciated in your new dynamic. Release the old Release the people that made you feel like, yeah, on the bottom of the deck is lessons. Those people were in your past were lessons. They were just lessons, knowledge, understandings. Look for the lesson in the situation. Don't think, and let me tell you, I hate saying this myself. I hate being like, okay, this thing didn't work out for me, but what was the lesson? Because I just wanted it to work out. I don't want to think about the lesson. I don't want to have to deep dive into what's going on. I just want it to work out the way I want it to work out because that's what I want. And sometimes it doesn't work that way. Realistically, it doesn't work that way all the time. So what I'm saying to you is sometimes you have to think, okay, what did I learn from this? I learned what if the person lied to you all the time? I learned how to spot liars. I learned how to not be naive and think that everyone's telling the truth. I learned how to stand up for myself. If you had to stand up for yourself against someone who probably gaslit you because one time they'll probably say, oh, I love you. And then all their actions didn't align up with love. And then it made you kind of feel crazy. Like, what the fuck is going on? Because I know that you say this, but everything you do is, it's against everything that you say. So, you getting away from that is really, it's like you can see where you messed up, where the other person messed up. And now going into this other dynamic after you've healed, it's like, the world is in your hands. You can have a great love. You can have great relationships now moving forward. You'll start seeing a reflection of better relationships moving forward because you took the time out to nurture yourself. Self-care may seem like this new wave thing that everyone's like, oh, self-care. But for those of you that have Venus placements like Libra, Taurus placements, for those of you that have, I would even say Scorpio placements or placements where you're in your head, Pisces placements, Gemini placements, all signs. There's an aspect of your personality that is programmed to just keep going over the same things or focusing or worrying about different things. And a lot of times you can alleviate some suffering by just taking better care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to know all right, this is the way I see it. If I want to be in a relationship with someone and I like flowers and I like trips, I like gifts and stuff, I'm doing that for myself. Why? Because I'm not going to wait for someone to come into my life for me to live the life I feel like I deserve. I'm taking myself out on trips. I'm booking the flight. I'm upgrading to first class. I mean, I'm swiping my card to do it. But I'm not doing it all the time. And, we're budget conscious here, okay? We ball on a budget. We're still gonna make sure our finances are good. We got good credit over here. We're taking care of our credit. That's also self-care. Because let me tell you, when you take care of your credit, when you take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of everything about you, it's like you're telling God, you're telling the universe, you're telling your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, that this is what I want now. This is the level that I'm treating myself. Don't bring anything that's less than that level. Now, does that mean you won't get anything less than that level? No, because even when we're healed, even when we feel like we get to this level, we'll still get things on this level because it's almost like a test. Like, let's say you studied all year and you made it to this level. Now you're not all the time, but you'll receive tests just to see if you are still here, just to see if you really learned from the stuff that you were going through in the past, right? And then, wow, I didn't even notice under the death card, dying love. You are slowly slipping away. I have hurt you so much. You don't look at me the same. You're cold to the touch. Honey. I don't care what someone is telling you. If they are not treating you with respect, and I don't care how many excuses, if you can do it for yourself, then the person that you're with should be able to do it for you and more. You see what I'm saying? Basic love, basic like respect, communication, those are basic things. If anyone makes you feel like that's too much, you don't need to be with that person. All right, give me another card to clarify this reading. That card did come out. That card came out. I mean, it flipped over. I'm not taking all these cards, so you can do whatever you need to, but I'm not taking all them cards. I tell you that much right now. Where's the one that flipped over again? I'll find it. All right. Okay. You could have a Pisces coming in, but also, so the first card we have is the Hangman card. Now, with the Hangman card, people say, oh, patience, whatever the case is. Because this nurturing card had the sun Let me show you what I'm looking at. The sun around her head, positive thoughts, better thinking, better looking, like seeing yourself in a better view, a better outlook on how you see yourself, just overall enlightenment, right? That's what I'm feeling like. Like her chakras are aligned. Her crown chakra is really doing something, okay? She's really working with something here. Then the hangman, you see the halo around his head, which this man has been sitting there gaining, man or woman, but been gaining knowledge. So the knowledge that you've gained from this past relationship is detrimental to your future. Don't think that, oh, it was just bad or just pain and I didn't learn anything from it. You did learn something from it. You even stepped away from it so you can gain that perspective, so you can change your perspective and then help yourself to be able to attract better, to attract more moving forward in the future. Yellow symbolizes your mental. It symbolizes wisdom. So I'm just seeing you gain a lot of perspective and become smarter. Don't blame yourself for what you've accepted in the past. I'm seeing someone who might have accepted some things, might have, been okay with some things in the past, but no, you're not like that anymore. You sat there, you took yourself out of this situation and you said, what do I need? What needs to happen? Is this the best for me? And you acted accordingly. So now it says your dreams are coming true because you've taken the time out to nurture yourself. And another card. I know that's right. Celebration. 3 of Cups. 3 is the Trinity. It's harmony, it's union, it's expansion, it's advancement, it's enthusiasm, the birth of something. These are people getting together to celebrate something. And the red also symbolizes, the red in this, I already said like the yellow is wisdom, right? White is purity. The red symbolizes vitality. It symbolizes passion, strength. You are strong enough to move away from this. And I feel like the universe is going to reward you for that. Mm-hmm. And we finish it with the 10 of swords at the back. Some people say this card is like, oh, yeah, it's the end of a cycle. It's the end of an overall cycle. Where then, like I said, the 9 is an ending of part of a cycle. This is the end of the whole cycle. You are now done with this. The death card that started everything, it's a change from something, moving away from something. You are done with this. You're tired of the swords in your back. You're tired of the hurtful speech towards you. You're tired of the hurtful speech towards yourself, the things that you told yourself, the way that people spoke to you. But the one thing about this card that I like is the sun is coming up. It's always darkest before dawn, but the sun is coming up. No one cycle that you go through lasts forever. There's always a change. And this is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, but in the original, he has his hands, I don't know if you can see it here. His hands are like this in a peace sign, which means that person's at peace. The worst is over, yes. The action has been done. Everything has been done. The worst is over, but this person is at peace. Why? Because okay, so I apologize. The phone cut off. My phone cut off. I'm recording on my phone. So like I was saying with the end of this card, this person is at peace. The worst is over. The sun is coming up. New energy, revitalization, awakening, something within you. That pain that you felt from the past, you'll still feel it because all these swords are going to leave scars. But as you get up and you pull these swords out of your back, you'll be able to kind of go forward. Like once you feel that pain, you'll be happy that you're not in it anymore. And then starts the process of healing. So kudos to those of you that have been in that process of healing. And the next card after is the sun. I mean, good for you. Good for you. Let me just get a couple of charms and then we can end this thing. Ready? Why I dropped it like that. So I'm seeing a lot of like another home card. We just had another home card. Building a home with someone. Oh, wow. This home is really nice. Looks inviting, has greenery around it. I feel like this is an abundance. Our first house, our first home is our body. So you're being asked to take care of your body. This cross coming out here with the color pink, it's like, lean on your spirituality, lean on the understanding, lean on the knowledge that you've gained while you put yourself in that pause time period, or while you've kind of been away from other relationships. Kind of lean on that. Talk to God, talk to your spirit guides, ask, am I making the right decision? Please bless me moving forward. Show me if this person isn't for me. And then don't be scared to cut things off or walk away. These are little scissors. Cutting away the past, baby. Some of you, if you're going on a trip, I see mountains, I see water in this, but I also see the sun. I also see the sun coming up. So it might have been like tumultuous, really up and down, but the sun is coming out and it looks like things are going to start getting better from here on out. So congratulations on healing, and I hope for you the best of love and someone that makes you feel appreciated and respected and happy. All right, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for spending time with me.